What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the course with the live action. This one's for birdie. This one's looking good. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
After that hole, this player is second in the standings, behind Lexi Thompson. Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for par. Yeah, this is looking nice.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
This player is putting for fun.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up?
And there it goes from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
This one heading towards the green. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course...
Oh, my. How about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Ooh, that almost went down. Playing their fourth shot. 2 strokes off the lead. He has this putt to save his par.
It's looking solid.
That gets the job done. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Going with the 9-iron, I think. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Yeah, nicely holed. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, nicely played. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt will take them to 5 under. Oh, so close. Easy par, that. Currently has a share of 2nd place. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Oh, my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, that's frustrating. This is a par putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now leading by one shot. Teeing off here at the 11th. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And we've arrived at a par 3. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
Now this is important. This for par.
Looking really good, this one. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Ah, that's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This is important. Big par putt here.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Glancing at the scoreboard, and they're currently sitting in first place. Lexi Thompson holds second.
Pretty good shot there.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in top spot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That could play. Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, what a shot. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Looking at a par 5 here.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Second shot here on the 15th. Going with the hybrid. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. 7 feet to the cup. Looks good off the blade. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Yeah, with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one needs to kick left. Oh, what a shot by our leader. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Surely it's going to.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. And gets that putt of distance to go. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Currently in first position. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament.
What a putt started the...
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
And Rich, if this isn't a Cinderella story, I don't know what is.
Everybody has to start their career somewhere. This player does it on this stage against this field. My word, unbelievable stuff.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Why not take another look at that effort?
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently 1 under for the round. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. That's just inside the range.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh! Well, that shot took some serious skill. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. The third hole at TPC Summerland has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes this second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in 2, 2 putts from there will be just fine. But watch out, big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
16 feet to the hole. Ooh. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
He's currently in a share of 6th. The 4th at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Sitting at 2 under, tied for 6th position. And choosing the 8-iron here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yeah, well played.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
Looking better.
Nah, that's a tad upsetting. That was a gallant attempt.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the current standings.
Currently a couple under for the event. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Oh, just missed. Putting for par.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Playing from around 110 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader.
This one is all over it.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt to move them into a tie for second.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ouch, that hurts. Big putt for par coming up. Currently at 3 under for the event. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone. And so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
This is full send.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh, that was bang on target. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
A par putt awaits. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par.
Moving right along, they're currently tied for first in the standings, alongside Lexi Thompson.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Awesome stuff.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
He shares top spot.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Just one off the lead after that hole. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
One win is good, but 2 wins would be great. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Yes! And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, so close. Let's get back to it, shall we? The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Choosing the 9-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Okay, steady now.
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Let's return to live play now. Time now for the 4th shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. This putt to get to 10 under par.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
That's inside the range.
managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, can you believe it?
I gotta say, Luke, hole-in-ones are rare, but getting to watch one on TV, yes!
Well, that's certainly worth another look.
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently leading by 3. Going with the 8-iron here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
And a fent.
Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.